Hello, my name is Brian Regal. I am a writer and student. Most recently, you'll find my article in Skeptic a God. However, it also means that I deny the existence of a God because I have no reason not to. Therefore, for the purpose of the Blasphemy Challenge, and also for the inaugural purposes of this being a podcast on my blog, I will state clearly, I deny the existence of a God. I deny the existence of the Holy Spirit. I deny the existence of a divine man named Jesus. The historical facts of all of these things, including the historicity of Jesus, are open to debate by scholars and continue to be so. However, for my purposes, what I see around me negates even the very reason for belief in a supreme being or a divine entity. Now, it may end up being discovered that one day such a thing exists. However, without clear evidence now, without a reason why to believe now, I don't need it. And frankly, I don't think anyone else does. However, I will not take away their right to choose to believe such a thing. Just as I won't take away someone's right to believe in a unicorn, or leprechaun, or pink fairies, or UFOs, or any number of the other things that people believe in without any real evidence other than their own feelings on the matter. My morality is derived from historical study, what I see around me, what I see is working best, what I believe is right and wrong. And my morality is subject to the laws of the civilization that I live in, which 9 times out of 10 closely mirrors my own morality. My ethics are derived from my morality, and they are the way that I interact with the society I live in keeping with the laws. Everything else that I have in my life, I don't need a God for. I don't need to believe that by praying to some invisible person, I may or may not be healed of some disease or illness or accident. The chances are, roughly according to prayer studies, 50-50 whether a prayer will work or not, which is the same as chance. So I trust in medical science to heal me and my own resiliency to such things as may befall me. All other situations in life are really still up to me. My reaction to difficult situations, my interactions with other people, those are all in what I choose to do and how I react. And if I get myself in a mess, it's up to me to get me out. I may call upon others around me for help, but it still is my responsibility. And so I don't trust or put my faith in something external to myself, especially that which is completely outside of natural existence and which doesn't appear to care to make itself known to humanity in any way beyond alleged mystical visions or incidences of miracles that cannot be reproduced. And so I'm able to live my life free from the hope for reward or fear of punishment that seems to haunt so many believers regarding whatever lies beyond death. Speaking of death, I've died. When I was 18 years old, I was in a swimming accident. I was on the bottom of a pool for about 10 to 15 minutes before anyone noticed I was gone. Some very courageous and giving people pulled me up out of the bottom of it and began CPR. Their efforts weren't showing any progress, and the paramedics were taking their own time. By the time the EMTs had arrived, I had been dead, technically speaking, being no heartbeat, no respiratory rate, for nearly 30 minutes. The paramedics did what they do best. They were heroes in that regard, and were just about to call the situation a DOA when they were able to revive me. Now, my memories of that encounter are clear to this day, despite being 10 or more years ago. I remember every terrifying detail of the drowning aspect. I remember the moment that I decided I would not let death just take me. I would decide when I would die. And mentally I said a goodbye to all those that I care about and took the breath. It's harder than anyone can imagine, breathing in water. It's rather difficult. But I did it, and it burned, and with each successive breath my vision got blacker and blacker until I knew nothing else. There was no tunnel of light, there was no waiting line of long dead relatives to welcome me into heaven, nor were there flames and devils and demons pointing pitchforks at me. There was simply nothing. It was oblivion. And I cannot imagine that any future death for me is any different, nor can I imagine that it is any different for anyone else. It is simply that state when we exist only in the memories of others. And in that time, in that place, I ceased to exist as Brian Regal, and I only existed in the memories of those who knew and loved me. And so I don't live my life now toward what may lie ahead. Whatever end I may eventually reach, I have no fear of. It may take me, but I'll fight it. Death is something that awaits us all, and I have no problem facing it, nor do I have a problem with whatever lies beyond, because at this point, the evidence says nothing lies beyond. So, that said, I hope that you will visit my website, give me your feedback and your comments, check back often because I plan on doing more video podcasts. Additionally, you can channel christiandebate.com, or I'm sorry, Christian Debate, and I variously go by the nickname of either Warrior Visions or Camerata. So, hope to hear from those who have feedback, comments, or want to have a discussion about these subjects. Thank you very much.